The heart as the source of true power. So in the chapter 1, the title of the chapter is Your Inner Power. Actually feel that your inner power. Actually feel as I share the summary of chapter 1. This chapter introduces a profound idea. The heart is far more than a physical organ. It is the true source of human power. Across spiritual traditions and religions, the heart has long been regarded as the gateway to the soul, intuition, and wisdom. Today, modern science supports this ancient understanding. Research shows that the heart communicates with the brain, often responding before the brain does. So, before the thought is coming to your brain, you are experiencing the feeling of that thought. Most of the times, it happens that way. It acts as an information processing center, influencing our emotions and decisions. The scientific validation bridges the gap between intuition and logic, allowing us to trust what we have always felt, that the heart possesses its own intelligence. Just feel everything that I'm sharing with you. Connecting with the intelligence of the heart. That's the second summary. The chapter emphasizes that to access this power, that intelligence of your heart, to access this power, we must first recognize that the heart is our essence. It's at the center of everything that is happening in our life. It is deeply connected to our identity, purpose, and existence. When we align with the heart, we connect with the universal intelligence, the very force that underlies itself, life. Opening the heart allows us to discover who we truly are and what we are meant to do. As taught by great thinkers like Buddha, true fulfillment comes from discovering our inner world and dedicated ourselves to it wholeheartedly. The heart as a guide to purpose and creativity. That's the third summary, third point. The heart is described as a source of inspiration, insight, and higher understanding. It offers a deeper form of knowing that goes beyond logic. Creativity, clarity, and direction all emerge when we listen to the heart. By focusing inward and reflecting, we can access answers that guide us toward our true path. The heart not only reveals expected insights, but also uncovers hidden truths that shape our journey. And the last point is love, connection, and universal oneness. At its core, the heart is the center of love and connection. It links us to others, to life, and to the universe itself. The essence of who we are is rooted in love, extending beyond the physical body. As expressed by Martin Luther King Jr., It is the love of God operating in the human heart. Actually feel it. The love of God is operating in your heart right now. If you want to feel the existence of God, the best way to do is exactly the way that you're doing right now. Imagine it's running automatically. There is no influence from outside. अपने आप चल रहा है. Ultimately, opening the heart is essential to realizing our full potential and living a meaningful, connected life. Many of you have tried many different ways to meditate. The way you are meditating right now, let me tell you, this is the most powerful way of meditating and directly connecting with God. इससे बेहतर और इससे बेहतरीन और कोई मेडिटेशन टेक्निक है ही नहीं. You don't need to work hard to understand that how meditation works or what do I need to do if I want to meditate any time of the day. Just sit somewhere in silence, put your right hand on your heart, close your eyes, and just feel it. You can immediately connect with God. You don't need to do anything else to connect with God. Just listen to what your heart is saying. That's it. When you're confused, when you want to take any important decision in life, just do this simple activity. And you will be amazed that how God is talking to you, is connecting with you, is giving you all that you want every moment. Okay, so I'm sharing the screen and let's
I'm
start
reading.
reading.
I'm reading.
Let's start reading from chapter 2.
Yes, I'm always
We
eager
will
to.
read we will read very slow,
Yes,
and my suggestion is that you don't need to read the name of the persons that is mentioned there.
that's okay.
उनका जो मैसेज है खाली उसको पढ़िए and stay with that message. Okay, so now you can sit normally, come back to the world, and let's have fun.
Yeah. Do I start?
Wait, I'm just coming to chapter 2.
Well, yeah. Heart and soul. Remember that whatever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. Paulo Coelho, the alchemist. Paulo Coelho was one of the authors and teachers highest on my wish list to interview for my movie about the heart and for this book, partly because the power of the heart is the central theme in this popular novel, The Alchemist. The main character, Santiago, travels to Egypt in search of a hidden treasure, only to find out that the real treasure lies within him. I met Coelho in his office at his apartment in Geneva. To me, the holiest of holy sites, where he had written so many beautiful books. Coelho's office has a calm, serene atmosphere with family photographs and modern art on the walls. The screen of this computer showed a manuscript in progress, which made me feel like a Beatles fan between jam sessions at Abbey Road Studios, seeing a Gibson SG 1964 that John Lennon had just played. I explained my mission and told Coelho about my study of law, how I had dreaded going against my parents' expectations, and how I'd awakened to the heart's power. We immediately resonated with each other, and Coelho told me that his own heart awareness had compelled him to write. As a teenager, Coelho had known he wanted to become a writer, but his parents objected to that career choice. They also considered him unhealthy, introverted, and obstinate, and actually had him committed to a mental hospital when he was 17. At age 20, Coelho went to law school at his parents' request, but dropped out to travel around the world. Later, he became a songwriter and a journalist. Paulo Coelho, from the moment that I realized that I wanted to be a writer, I said, it may take 10 days, 10 years, or 20 years, but I'm going to write. I started by writing songs. I started writing articles for newspapers. I had no choice but to follow the thing that I wanted to do. You will never be able to escape from your heart. So it's better to listen to what it has to say. Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist. During a walk along the ancient pilgrim's path to Santiago de Compostela in northwest Spain, Coelho had an awakening that led him to write his first book. Coelho's story moved me to tears. He had lived and embodied the power of the heart. His story shows that sometimes you need to be terribly brave to follow your inner voice and passion when no one but you can hear or comprehend it. But your courage will be rewarded. The road from head to heart may not be short or easy, but it will lead you to your destiny. Nothing is really a cliche when you really, really do it from the heart. And if you really feel it and it's real and you know people who have felt it, there is nothing cliche about it. It will bring you to your knees. It will make you cry. And that's my job, to tell those stories in ways that surprise us and remind us of the opera that we've lived with every mistake and every new chance. David Russell, film director. The language,
Thank you, ma'am. Let somebody
yes,
else.
yes, thank you. I hope I was expressive enough.
Yeah, it's all about feeling what you're reading. Actually, think that God wants you to read it, and He's giving that message to your heart. That the heart is giving that message to your brain, and the brain is passing that message from the conscious mind to the subconscious mind to take action. And naturally, you are taking the action, and you are enjoying reading it. You know, just feel this sequence of events which is happening in your life. All right. So here we go. Yeah, who would like to read next?
I can read, yeah.
Please go ahead.
Yeah, it's always Manish after me, I've noticed.
So
Go ahead.
I have to read from which line? Actually, I was just listening. I was not on the
The
screen.
language of
From
the
there,
heart,
the language of the heart.
I've already
Okay.
mentioned.
The language of the heart. The heart is so much more than a vital organ. Your
Slow,
heart is,
slow. Aram,
yeah.
aram se karo.
Dheere, dheere, Manish, dheere. Very, very slowly, one third the speed.
Your heart is the center of your feelings. As Proverbs says, as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he. When you express your deepest emotions, you instinctively put your hand to your heart. And when you indicate yourself in conversation, you point not to your head, but to your heart. Our language is full of expressions that refer to the heart as the seat of our feelings. We describe someone who is affectionate as open hearted or warm hearted, and someone who is cold and insensitive as heartless. Someone is near to your heart when you care a great deal about him. You give someone heart when you encourage her. You lose your heart when you fall in love. But the most captivating phrase of all to me is to follow your heart and to do what you love doing most. Trust yourself, then you will know how to live. Yeah, that's beautiful. Yeah. The language of the heart is feelings. When you follow your heart, you listen not to your head, but what you feel is right. The voice of your soul always speaks through your heart, which, like a compass, points you in the right direction. The seat of your soul, your spiritual essence, is within your heart. Many thousands of years ago, people in various cultures all around the world saw the heart as the center of intelligence within the human system. The earliest writings I have ever seen about it go back 4500 years ago to ancient Chinese medicine. This notion of an intelligent heart persisted throughout history. Besides being an emotional center, the heart was long believed to hold on intelligence and have the ability to make decisions. In traditional Chinese medicine, the heart is the seat of connection between mind and body. The Chinese characters for thinking, thought, and love all include the character for heart. In yogic traditions, the heart is literally and figuratively our internal guide. In Japanese, two different words describe the heart: shinju for the physical organ and kokoro for the mind of the heart. A loving heart is the beginning of all knowledge. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Over time, however, this age old knowledge about the heart and respect for it became neglected.
Yeah,
Deepak,
pass on to somebody.
yeah, please, yeah, thank you.
Okay, I will go ahead. Thank you so much. It is an old Indian story that God wanted to hide the truth and said, I want to make it interesting for people, and the one place I want to put it is in their hearts because they look everywhere else only to discover later that the truth is in their hearts. Many people spend their whole lives searching for fulfillment and happiness, often expecting to find it in the purchase of a beautiful house, a luxury car, or other material possessions. But when their satisfaction with these wears off, they look for other things to fill the emptiness. They change jobs, go on expensive vacations, or find a new life partner. Yet, as Santiago in The Alchemist discovers, the greatest treasure, your true source of happiness and fulfillment, is inside you, within your heart. Everything in the universe is within you. Ask all from yourself. Rumi, that's very true. Every spiritual tradition throughout history has spoken about the heart as being the seat of the soul, the diamond in the heart, the lotus in the heart, the temple in the heart. Every tradition speaks about the heart as being the essence of who we really are. When you lose touch with your heart, you lose touch with your true self. You may feel unmoved and aimless. The world around you seems colorless, dull, and bleak. You cannot remember where you are going with your life, but as soon as you reconnect with your heart, everything begins to improve. You are never truly lost when you know your heart.
Thank you so much. Who
Most
would like to
welcome.
read next? Oh, it's over. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, the way to connect with your soul, with your spirit, is just to bring your awareness to your heart, bring your conscious awareness to your heart. And the best way to connect with your heart, as Doyle Chopra and the other co creators recommended, is through silence. Silence is the greatest teacher, and to learn its lessons, you must pay attention to it. There is no substitute to the creative inspiration, knowledge, and stability that come from knowing how to contact your core of inner silence. Thank you so much, everyone, for listening.
May I add, may I say something what I think?
Wait.
Oh, we are still, okay, contemplation.
Yeah. Who would like to read this?
I will
Yeah, I
read.
will read. Please go ahead, Nilesh.
Oh,
Contemplation, hearing your heart's voice. To connect with your heart, allow yourself to find a quiet place. Sit and silence your thoughts. Let your mind go blank. Just push gently to the side any thoughts that are worrying you. Breathe into the quiet of your mind, into the space you have opened there. Listen to your feelings without words. You may hear a gentle, calming voice, not with your ears, but with your feelings. It is the voice of your heart, letting you know that all will be well. As you listen to the inner voice of your heart, you become more attuned to your own life. You regain your sense of direction. You develop a renewed sense of who you are. You know what you want to do and why. All shall be well, and all shall be well, and all manner of things shall be well.
Oh,
Beautiful.
can I say something?
Yeah, let's have some discussion.
Yeah, I'd like to say, this person, Norwich, Julian Norwich, who's there, he came from a very rich family. So, why I'm trying to say rich, his name itself says, in Western civilization, when you have this the DE, which in English is translated as wrong translation is there, but it's translated as off. It's an indication that you come from a royal family. Why I'm trying to stress this is that in spite of all his material attainments, ultimately he searched for some inner satisfaction, some deeper satisfaction. That is what they're trying to tell us. Secondly, what I want to say is whether you think in terms of Eastern mythology or Western mythology, wars across centuries or lives across centuries have been and how to conquer somebody else. Now in stories, in mythology, they've always spoken in terms of man trying to strive to get a wife or a woman. See, in Western mythology it's the same, our Ramayana is the same. So all these people, what they have to say is, a woman, I'm talking of, it's a partial thing, is that women melt not by money or by anything else, but they melt by care and love. So here is one more. Entire history and wars have been fought. I'm talking of historical wars, based on, trying to get something, that what can my love attain? And that has been the most powerful orientation. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's have some more points that is coming in your mind right now as we read this simple chapter. Yes, Sumita ma'am, please go ahead.
Uh, uh, you know, we are reading about heart in this book, but even our saints have been saying and ancient time about heart, and they have been saying hriday, the Sanskrit word, and which is said एकम इंद्रियम अस्ति, कि दिल ही एक हृदय ही ऐसा है जो एक इंद्रिय ऐसी है। और इसको उन्होंने जैसे अंतस्थल, अंतकरण, ऐसे बहुत सारे नाम दिए हुए हैं। और बुद्धा ने तो सीधी सी बात एक ही कही हुई है, जिसमें उन्होंने जो दिल की बात है, हृदय की बात एक ही चीज में कह दी है, करुणा, मुदिता, उपेक्षा एंड मैत्री। When you have all these things, your heart is full of everything. And another thing, other day I was going through my Pali text, so I wanted to read about Hriday more. So that is, it's given over there, Hriday Vattu, means base of the heart, which is said it's a seat of the mind too. इसको like पाली में भवंग भी कहते हैं, and it is a functional of it functions of consciousness that acts to perceive an individual existence from the moment of existence, from the moment conception until the moment of death. This is a book called Process of Consciousness, and it says beautifully everything summarized in this. Right from the conception, जब हमारा नाम और रूप means body and the mind gets connected, from that the process starts and it goes throughout our life. It guides us in every moment, but we neglect it. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Sumita ma'am.
Yes, thank you so much. I want to share something, and it's like this came to my mind right now is how kids act around certain people. They know that purity, that they are very comfortable with few people, and they don't know anything, any judgments a lot of time. They're just them. So they know in their heart that we are easy with this person. So right now I want to choose this for myself, that I become like a kid, that I know from my heart that this is something I am doing right. So they are so connected with their heart unconsciously. So I would love to choose this kind of energy inside me. I want to imbibe this. I actually want to practice this because they are very easy when they don't have judgments. It's all about when I have aged. I am putting others into a lens, and I'm not listening to my heart. And it's like how Pinakiji made us connect to our heart. If I am connecting to my heart daily like this, I I am sure that I would become like a kid and things will flow for me in my life. Thank you so much for listening.
Wonderful, Rutima. Yes,
Enough me
Manish.
and
Yes, Sumita
okay.
ma'am.
Nee, let Manish talk then I'll talk.
Ha, Manish, please go ahead. Yes, Nilesh, please go ahead.
Yeah. God is created heart. It is unseen, but heart can see everything, whatever we do. If something is worrying, then we cannot hear the voice of the heart. So we have to keep that aside. Then only we can hear the true voice of the heart to
Mm,
become joyful and peaceful in our life. That's my thank you.
wonderful. Thank you so much. Yes, Manish, Sakshi, would you like to add to this?
I'll just share my thoughts. See, what I understood is as we just shared so many things and beautiful viewpoints. My experience has been that, when I feel scared about anything or I feel I'm going through some difficult time, any situation. So what I feel is that, heart can play a very important role. Like how, like I can think of, I can focus on my breathing through the heart, like focusing on the chest, focusing that if I'm breathing through the heart, then the heart, it knows how to, soothe my mind and soothe my body during that situation. So I think if I practice that way, like going through difficult times, focus my intention and thoughts on the heart. Yes, please help me. It is just like where your soul resides, where the true power of your that's just like your the God has given you the maximum like the power you need inside your heart. So when I go through difficult times, I just focus on the breathing from the heart, focus my breathing on the chest, and just talk to my heart. Yes, help me to come out of this. And I think if I practice that every time and regularly, as you said, we can practice this as many times a day. I think it will give you the power you need to get through like difficult times. Yeah, thank you.
Wow. Beautiful.
Because what I feel is, the heart has the power to heal you in your
Mm,
life when you need it. So
mm.
just focus on the heart when you need it, when you need the help you need, like when you go through difficult times. And if you it's just like a meditation of the heart to heal you when you need it. Yeah. So I think if you can practice that every few times a day, or whenever I feel like doing it, or just like a meditation practices, I think it can heal you the way you are supposed to be healed. Yeah. Thank you.
Absolutely, Manish. And as I said, that if you want to connect to God at any given point of time, it's very simple. It's very simple. You just sit somewhere in silence, put your right hand on your heart, and you can just feel His presence. You can't deny His presence. That's the best part of it. All right, let's go ahead with next chapter. I'm sharing the screen. So who would like to go?
If nobody else, I'm ever ready.
I will read.
Yes,
Is
ma'am.
my voice
Yes, Sumita ma'am. Please read.
is my voice clear?
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely clear. So
Opening
you
to
read, you read
hearts.
next two pages, and then we'll pass it to somebody else.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Actually, I'm sitting in a balcony. The reflection is not letting me see properly. 1 minute. Just let me.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Opening to the of heart's wisdom. 1 minute.
Should
Just
I increase the font size?
I just wanted to enlarge it because I can't see it.
मैं enlarge कर देता हूँ. Is it better now?
Thank you. Yes,
Uh,
much better. Don't let the noise of others' opinion drown out of your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. Even when you look at the heart as a physical organ as well as the source of spiritual power, it's marvel. Today, silence does not know for sure that makes the heart start beating. We have this amazing part of physiology, physiology that marks the beginning of life, and yet somehow, some way, silence today cannot tell us exactly why it begins to beat. Our very first heartbeat begins spontaneously. The beating starts the moment that specialized heart cells form and multiply in, in the fetus. The cells beat even before the whole heart has formed, and they beat in unison. The perceptible internal and external stimulus starts from beating. Beating is instructive, introspect. I can't just. It's not coming into my
intrinsic.
tongue. In,
Intrinsic.
okay, to the nature of heart cells. The heart starts beating. The heart starts beating when God says, "Hello, I am here." Very nice. Very good. Welcome. This is the beginning of life, and I can prove it to you. Listen to your heart. The beat of your heart is the energy of life itself. It comes from outside your body, but it animates your body and gives you the gift of who you are. What greater gift is this? How can we ignore that? How can we pay the most attention rather than the least attention to that? The heart is propelled by the invisible energy, the energy of universe, a force that permeates all matters and binds everything and everyone together. Nothing in the universe is more powerful, nothing hold, holds more potential than the energy. It is called Chi in Taoism and Ruh in Hebrew culture, Prana in the Hindu religion, and vital energy in the Western philosophy. That energy originates outside the body, and that energy gets your heartbeat going. It kickstarts all the vital functions.
Thank you, ma'am. Who would like to read next?
Thank you very much, everybody.
Yes, Ruthie, would you like to read?
Okay, sure. Thank you so much. Once I heard a surgeon who was talking about heart transplants, and he was saying that he placed the organ, the transplant, in the new body where he is going to give life, and the heart is dead, but not dead. And then the surgeon touches the heart very softly, and it starts to move, and it starts to bring life to that body. And I thought that in a way it is a metaphor for how the heart is. You touch it, and when you touch it, you know where life is. The heart is where all the action happens, and the key to living a most fulfilling, rich, successful life is to keep the heart open. An open heart allows us to look at life in such a different way. This is so powerful. Opening to your heart means living a passionate life full of meaning and purpose. It means doing those things you feel you have to do, living the life you were born to live. In living with an open heart, you align yourself with values of tolerance, harmony, cooperation, and respect for others. Should I continue?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay, thank you so much. The wisdom of the heart is really, said another way, the connection to your authentic power, to that source of realness and genuineness that you have inside. It's from that place that we manifest things. That's where we get the job done. That's where we are able to move beyond our challenges and our limitations and our doubts and our fears and do the things that we really know we should do inside. That is the power of the heart in action. It is in its most useful way. What is the wisdom of the heart? The parts of you that is the healthiest, the most grounded, the most constructive, the most wholesome contributor to life with a capital L, because your heart is the essence of who you really are. It knows where you need to go and why you are on this earth. Sometimes only the heart can let you know what you should do. Your brain has only a limited view of your circumstances, but your heart can access every situation from a higher perspective. When the heart speaks, the mind finds it indecent to to object. Have you ever been unable to resolve a problem, gone out for a walk to clear your head and discovered the perfect solution? That is actually the power of the heart, opening you to the energy and inspiration around you. The moment you choose to listen to and open your heart, you tap into this powerful source of wisdom.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Yes, Mangala ma'am, you can go ahead.
Yeah. Gary Zuko, the wisdom of the heart, will see the power and the beauty and the opportunity of every moment that you live and cherish each one. Every new day gives you a new chance to open your heart. Once you do, you notice the goodness of people and things you had previously taken for granted. You become able to put disappointments into perspective. You're more receptive to the great opportunities that present themselves to you on a regular basis. By opening your heart, you become aware of the deeper dimension of your own existence. You understand who you really are and why you are here. Eckhart Tolle, the heart points to the most essential dimension within you, and not to be connected with that, and to live your life as if that dimension didn't exist is really missing the very purpose of your life on earth. No matter what you achieve outwardly. Deepak Chopra. In all wisdom traditions, the real home of the spirit is non local, which is beyond space and time, but it expresses itself locally in space and time. And yes, in most spiritual traditions, the heart is the entry point of the transient spirit into the world of space, time, and locality. Neil Donald Walsh. The secret of the human heart is that it contains not only your identity, but God's wrapped up in one. So powerful. Okay,
Thank you.
Maya Angelou. God speaks in the heart, from the heart. God speaks from the heart. Gary Zuko. Divine intelligence is in the heart. You will not find your soul in the intellect. Through the voice of your heart, you gain access to a divine dimension, one that has been inside of you from day one. In your heart, that divine dimension and your most authentic self are one. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Jesus.
Thank you.
Oh, they are.
Yes, Manish, you can go ahead.
Yeah, 1 second. Yeah. Contemplation, walking in silence. Every breath, every step can be filled with
Aram se,
peace.
slow.
Every breath, every step can be filled with peace, joy, and serenity. We need only to be awake, alive in the present moment. Walking
So,
mindfully is a tradition in many cultures. Your brain can't dwell on worries and problems when your body is physically active. Take a walk around your home or in a park, wherever you are comfortable walking, to quiet your mind and allow yourself to hear the voice of your heart. Walk at a comfortable pace and be attentive to each step. With each step, you arrive here and now. You are in the present moment. Be aware of the way each foot touches the ground. Feel each point of contact, heel and toe. Stay aware of each step. And now, bring your attention to your breathing. Now, with each step you take, when you breathe in, say to yourself, in. As you breathe out, with each step you take, say to yourself, out. With each step and breath, as your mind becomes quieter, you open space for your heart to communicate to you. Once you are quiet in your mind and body, bring your attention to your heart. Walk with awareness of your heart, in companionship with your heart. If you feel ready, ask your heart, what do you want me to know? Scroll down here,
Thanks.
please.
Yeah, it's over. We have come to the end of this chapter. All right. So let's have some discussion.
Hello,
Yes,
good
we
morning
can.
everyone.
Yes, Sakshi.
जितने भी चैप्टर हमने पढ़े हैं पिनाकी जी, अभी भी और प्रीवियसली भी, उसमें एक शब्द बहुत कॉमनली आ रहा है इसमें, इन, इनसाइड, विद इन. सो इफ वी विल सी द संस्कृत, we will break the word in Sanskrit etymology of the word heart. It is hr, the and ya. There are three verbs. Number one is hri. Hri means taking or receiving. Then da, da, it's giving. And the third one is ya, moving or balancing. So these three verbs are sufficient to resonate the power of the heart. Scientifically, if we will see that we consider heart as a machine, then it is giving, taking and balancing the blood flow and thus moving our body. But spiritually, if we will consider these three forms, we are reading so many books about gratitude, that is relating to the da, second verb of the hridaya. One is taking, whatever knowledge we are taking, that is also going inside the heart. And after listening, balancing the life, I relate it to whatever chaos, whatever tension, or whatever you can say negative we feel in our surrounding, that is always created by the mind, because our ego always try to satisfy the mind, and thus it surpasses the voice of the heart. In the previous book, Don't Believe Everything, we read in the last chapters, there was a word intuition. Because heart itself is a machinery fitted by God. But it was created to feel the beautiful, to feel the beauty of the world. That's why the Keats, English poet Keats, had written years back that a thing of beauty is joy forever, and heart itself is that beauty. But what is happening in our surrounding, that we are focusing on mind more and more, and this is why we never listen to our heart. And it happens just like her Mangla ma'am said, that after having so much riches, so much comfort and materialistic gains, there comes a moment when people start thinking about why it is not giving more pleasure, because it was created only by mind. It will never give you that satisfaction and happiness that can be created by heart. Happiness, ultimate source of happiness is the voice of heart. And that is why, just like Rutima said, Kids are always happy because they never apply too much mind to everything. Their energy is always generated through their heart. They are playful, they are energetic, they are always happy. It is, in the chapter we read that the parents compelled him to follow law. The same thing happened with Robert Frost, also English poet, when he was, willing to become a poet, and his family was a law family. They also wanted him to follow law, but Robert Frost didn't listen that, and finally he became the famous poet. So whenever we listen to our heart, but that takes, a lot of practice, because it is the nature of mind to hamper again and again. And whatever it is, I feel whatever book we are discussing in FELD also and here also, all this is already written in our scriptures. I was listening to a audio related to Sankhya Darshan, and it's a wonderful audio. I can share if anyone is interested. Whatever we are reading in these chapters, it is beautifully explained in that. When Kapil Muni said everyone was, running behind so many things, then he explained it very scientifically also and spiritually also. So wonderful lines here. एंड जस्ट लाइक सुमेधा जी सेट के होता सब कुछ है सराउंडिंग में, बस हम फील नहीं करते या रियलाइज़ नहीं करते, बहुत सारे एंगेजमेंट हो जाते हैं. तो वॉट एवर इज़ ब्यूटिफुल, टू फील दैट and to live that, it is essential to be in silence for some time, because that is the only moment when intuition works. Thank you.
So beautifully presented, Sakshi. कैसे कर लेती हो? इसीलिए
Listen
मैं
to
बोल
the heart. I speak from the
बात,
heart.
चैट बॉक्स में दो लाइन टाइप करने से कुछ नहीं होता. Thank you so much.
Thank you, YouTube Pinaki, to create this platform.
साक्षी बहुत अच्छे से बताया है, वेरी नाइस. एंड ये जो आपने इटोमोलॉजी बताई हृदय की, ये मैंने भी शुरू में लिख के रखी हुई थी, पर आई थॉट मे बी दिस इज नॉट कनेक्टेड विद दिस, तो वो मैंने सिर्फ शॉर्ट में एकम इंद्रिय अस्थि कह के बात
Yeah.
खत्म कर दी.
Yeah.
यस, इट इज वेरी नाइस. थैंक यू सो मच. You completed my whatever I wanted to say.
Thank you, ma'am.
Yes, Nilesh, go ahead.
Yeah,
Pinaki, I can
yeah.
add.
Yeah, let Nilesh say
One
something.
more thing, Pinaki. It's a funny exercise. That try to find out the songs which are created on mind. There are hundreds and thousands of songs related to heart.
Interesting observation.
Yeah.
मैंने
There are
Entire Bollywood, entire mythology is based on the feelings of the heart.
And the
और इवन
best song I feel is Dil To Bachcha Hai Ji.
and another thing in the advertisement also says dil mange more.
Yes, because it directly connects to the receiver.
I think we should collect all the adverbs in Hindi and English, whatever he says on mind and heart. I'll दिल की सुनो, दिल से दिल तक.
Dil Mange More.
Yes, I said dil mange more, even advertises on that.
Yes, Nilesh wanted to share something. Yes, Nilesh, please go ahead.
Yeah, there are two things. One is heart and second is mind. Heart, if we listen the voice of the heart, we take decision by anticipating the
Speak
joy.
in first person. Speak in first person.
Okay.
Yeah, go ahead.
There are two things. One is heart and second is brain. When I listen to the heart, I will anticipate joy, comfort, and not money, or I will not judge, judge the pros and cons. But when I think from the brain, definitely I will judge, I will think of money, not of the joy. And we make mistake many times when we ignore the voice of the heart. So heart take decision based on the comforts, and mind takes decision considering the materialistic world.
Very true. I would like to add here that whatever materialistic gain or whatever we create through mind, उसको एंजॉय करने के लिए एक वर्ड होता है संस्कृत में उर्दू में लुत्फ उसका जो लुत्फ है ना वो भी हार्ट ही लेता है
So
अभी जैसे हमारी ये कन्वर्सेशन चल रही है तो इसका जो हम लुत्फ ले रहे हैं ना जो आनंद ले रहे हैं जिसको हम शुद्ध हिंदी में आनंद कहते हैं वो हमारे हार्ट के थ्रू जनरेट हो रहा है
Excellent, excellent. We are actually having a very deep conversation this morning. Yes, Rutima.
Yes, thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. I want to stay with this today and moving forward that कि मुझे अपने दिल के साथ बहुत कनेक्शन बनाता है एंड सुमेधा जी व्हेन शी वाज सेइंग सारी चीजें इकट्ठी करो जो दिल और दिमाग के लिए बोली गई हैं तो मैं पहले बहुत जगजीत सिंह को बहुत सुनती थी तो उसका एक गजल था कि दिल ही तो है ना संग जिस दर्द से भर ना आए क्यों रोएंगे हम हजार बार कोई हमें सताए क्यों तो क्या होता है ना जब कुछ बुरा लगता है व्हेन यू फील बैड समवन said something to you it always hit your heart it's not about the mind दिमाग को ये सब चीजें पता नहीं होती हमारे हमारे वो छोटे जब अभी जब मैं लोगों के साथ काम करती हूँ तो वो कहते हैं मैम वो ना बचपन में मुझे ऐसे बोला था मेरे पापा ने मेरी मम्मी ने उनके दिल में रह गया वो उनका दिमाग में कुछ नहीं है तो इट्स लाइक दिल सब कुछ कर रहा है हम उसको एक्नॉलेज नहीं कर रहे तो थैंक यू सो मच आई वांट टू कनेक्ट मोर विद माय हार्ट
That's
दैट्स
why
व्हाट माय
Pinaki ji says that choose your
यस
words very selectively. They can hit the heart of anyone.
exactly and I would want to point out one more thing the use of but in this book is so precise every single time because I choose not to use but in my language normally. Yet, all the times it's like but is so aptly put straight to hit that chord in our hearts, not in our minds. So that was very wonderful. Thank you so much for listening. Thank you, everyone.
Beautifully observed, Rutima. Wonderful. Yes, Manish, you wanted
Actually,
to add something?
Yeah, I just want to add that, as we go through life, I just want to touch on the very practical aspect of life. As we go through life, we go through like I go through some bad experiences also, that causes emotional debris on the body, and I will say emotional debris on the brain, on the heart also. So as we meditate and as we do physical exercise, yoga, meditate, so I need to learn to remove that emotional debris from my body. including the heart. Because what happen is, these emotional debris, which can be due to injustice, anger, or some bad experiences, it causes, it lowers your energy field of the heart. So it is very important to clear whatever bad experience one goes through. It is very important to clear that emotional debris through whatever physical exercise, yoga, meditation, running, cardiovascular activities. So it is very important to keep the health of the brain to its peak, to its highest level, and that can only be cleared through removing the emotional debris. Because without that, the brain cannot work to its full energy field. It cannot run like operate to its maximum potential. I think this is a very critical element, and it all includes like eating healthy food, eating healthy habits, having healthy habits, and clearing all the emotional debris. Don't carry it further. One should learn to meditate to remove all that emotional debris, which affects your heart. Yeah, thank you.
Joining this group is itself clearing the emotional debris. That's why Pinaki ji created it.
Yeah, but that joining is not enough. One need to practice. Like, see, heart is also like a muscle. You have to exercise to work to its full potential. So because see, every manifestation is based on action, right? So I think one should take action to use the maximum power of the heart.
Yes, very true. And joining is the first action.
See,
Also,
reading is only 1%. 99% is action.
yes, what Manish ji said, I want to add, and I have made a action or every single time when I'm saying action. So I choose to say act on it. Every idea you have, act on it. Every thought you have, act on it. So it's like I am doing. At times, action is like, okay, action. कुछ हो गया, हो जाएगा. But then when I am saying to myself, act on it, I am actually doing something or going into that zone of doing. Thank you so much.
And I would like to add one adverb here, that act mindfully on it.
And Sakshi, not react.
Yeah, one should act with awareness, not just motivation. I think.
Interesting. Yes, Mangala ma'am, you wanted to add something. Please go ahead.
No, heart. The last book which we spoke of was stressing thought, 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 thought. Not thinking, I'm repeating, it was thought. And now we are shifting to the heart. So I think which is more powerful? Is it the thought or is it the heart? We live on a daily basis by feelings, yes. But sometimes we also encounter that feelings are not everything. What I feel, yes, but what I think it would take me ahead. So is it the perfect amalgamation of both heart and thought, heart and mind, which is the true power of man? But to begin with, is it the thought or is it the heart? Or the heart feels and then is it the thought? I have these questions and doubts, and I'm just putting forth before y'all. Thank you.
Good, we'll discover as we read on.
तो एक्चुअली पिनाकी, मुझे क्या लगता है कि हार्ट, थॉट्स एंड फीलिंग्स, ऑल दीज थिंग्स, इट कम्स फ्रॉम द हार्ट. ये सारे पर्यायवाची शब्द हैं. इनके सबके कॉम्बिनेशन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट इन आवर लाइफ. जब तक फीलिंग्स नहीं आएंगी, सोचेंगे नहीं, तो आगे कैसे चलेगा? तो ये सारी चीजों का जो कॉम्बिनेशन है, ये हमारी लाइफ के लिए, मेरी लाइफ के लिए चीज बहुत जरूरी है. और
See, one thing
सारी लाइफ में प्रॉब्लम्स आ जाती हैं, किंतु परंतु लेकिन से. लेकिन जैसे ही थॉट प्रोसेस से हम लोग अपना आगे सोचना शुरू कर देते हैं, फीलिंग्स आती है, तो सॉल्यूशन भी तो उसी में से निकलता है। थैंक यू।
वेरी ट्रू सुमेधा जी। मुझे क्या लगता है, लास्ट बुक जो हमने रीड की थी, जैसे मंगला जी भी बोल रही हैं कि थिंकिंग एंड थॉट पे हम लोगों ने उस टाइम भी डिस्कशन किया था। तो जैसे आप बोल रहे हो ना कि सब कुछ जनरेट थ्रू द हार्ट ही होता है, और उसके ऊपर जब हम
एब्सोल्युटली।
एक्शन करते हैं, जब हम उस पर एक्शन करते हैं तो वी स्टार्ट अप्लाइंग अवर माइंड। लेकिन
यस।
माइंड को अप्लाई करते करते वो पॉइंट हम भूल जाते हैं। वी फॉरगेट दैट पॉइंट जहाँ पे वो अननेसेसरीली सिर्फ थिंकिंग 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 करता चला जाता है। वो उस पॉइंट को देख नहीं पाता कि, इसीलिए मैंने अभी एक एडवर्ब ऐड किया था, माइंडफुली। जैसे ही हम वो पॉइंट पे पहुंच जाते हैं कि नहीं ये अननेसेसरी की तरफ जा रहा है और मुझे इससे क्रिएटिव वाला और पॉजिटिव वाला रिस्पॉन्स चाहिए, तो हम एक क्षण के लिए, इसीलिए वो एक क्षण जो होता है ना जिसमें हम कहते हैं कि पॉज ले लेना चाहिए, और वो एक क्षण
बिल्कुल
साइलेंस के
बिल्कुल।
थ्रू, वो एक क्षण साइलेंस के थ्रू आता है। क्योंकि अगर हम कंटिन्यूअसली बोलते जाते हैं तो माइंड वर्क करता रहता है और उसको वो वाला वो क्षण मिस हो जाता है उससे, जिस टाइम उसको
एब्सोल्युटली।
उस थिंकिंग को थॉट वाले प्रोसेस पे लाना होता है। तो वो एक रेगुलर प्रैक्टिस होती है कि थिंकिंग की तरफ जा रहा है जा रहा है जा रहा है, अच्छा अब इसको वापस से खींच के लाओ, इसको थॉट वाले में कन्वर्ट करो। क्योंकि माइंडफुल थिंकिंग इज इट सेल्फ थॉट, और उसका जो जनरेटर है वो हार्ट है, और थिंकिंग का जनरेटर कौन है? माइंड है। तो अगेन एंड अगेन उसके लिए प्रैक्टिस चाहिए होती है, क्योंकि हम इतने ज़्यादा हैबिचुअल हो चुके होते हैं ओवर थिंकिंग एंड अननेसेसरी थिंकिंग के, कि वो थॉटफुल वाली चीज़ हमारे हाथ से बार बार मिस हो जाती है। ये मेरा मतलब उससे ऑब्जर्वेशन है,
Our
क्योंकि
entire education system is geared towards development of the mind, that is thoughts. And if we in the sense, I or just anybody as a child or even as a grown up, if we do something which is not acceptable or which is wrong or which is not as per tradition, the first thing that those people around us, could be anybody, they tell us, अरे जरा सोच यार, सोच तो क्या करता है, but nobody says think, feel यार what you're
यार।
doing.
यस, इट्स वेरी ट्रू। बट मुझे लगता है मंगला जी के वेयर द लिमिट्स ऑफ माइंड एंड्स देन द वर्किंग ऑफ हार्ट, क्योंकि हमारे साथ लाइफ में बहुत सारी ऐसी सिचुएशन आती हैं कि हम उस पर अपना पूरा 100% माइंड अप्लाई कर देते हैं और फिर हम डिजेक्टेड फील करते हैं। दैट टाइम वी ले इन साइलेंस, हम थोड़ी देर के लिए रुकते हैं एंड द वर्किंग ऑफ हार्ट स्टार्ट्स। फिर जो हमें सही फील होता है दैट वी डू, तब हम एक्शन लेते हैं अकॉर्डिंग टू द गाइडेंस ऑफ हार्ट। क्योंकि जब हमारा बस नहीं चलता ना, जिसको कहते हैं कि हमारे सारे जो घोड़े होते हैं फेल हो चुके होते हैं दौड़ा के, माइंड के घोड़े दौड़ दौड़ के पस्त हो जाते हैं, उसके बाद आदमी हार्ट वाली चीज़ पे आता है। क्योंकि वो आप सही कह रहे हो कि एजुकेशन सिस्टम जो हमारा मॉडर्न एजुकेशन सिस्टम है, एंड दिस इज़ वाई द हमारा एंशियंट वाला जो एजुकेशन सिस्टम था वो परफेक्ट था मेरे अकॉर्डिंग तो। क्योंकि उसमें हमारा स्पिरिचुअल मतलब द पर्पज ऑफ एजुकेशन वॉज द स्पिरिचुअल ग्रोइंग, और अभी क्या है कि मटीरियलिस्टिक ग्रोइंग इज़ द पर्पज ऑफ एजुकेशन। तो वो दोनों चीज़ें चेंज हो गई हैं टाइम के साथ।
बहुत सारी चीजें हम लोग कहते हैं जो हमें दिखता है, हार्ट का ऑर्गन दिखता है, ब्रेन का ऑर्गन दिखता है, और मन तो दिखता नहीं है ना, वो तो फील करते हैं ना। जो फील करते हैं वही हार्ट है, उसी से कहते हैं इट्स अ सीट ऑफ द माइंड।
Yes, but the feeling or the heart part, I feel that heart is the winner at last. क्योंकि हमने एक बुक थी ना कि 5 regrets of the dying, उसमें जो कुछ लिखा गया है उसमें यही लिखा गया है कि लोगों ने जो कुछ भी किया होल लाइफ, जब माइंड में लास्ट में वो लोग बेड पे थे तो उन्होंने जो भी चीज़ें रियलाइज़ की वो फीलिंग पार्ट से रिलेटेड थी, डूइंग पार्ट से रिलेटेड बिल्कुल नहीं थी।
तो फाइनली वही सक्सेसफुल रही है। दिल की सुनो।
Yeah, let me add something here. See, the power of electromagnetic field power is 50 times more powerful than the of the heart is the heart की जो electromagnetic field की power है वो 50 times higher है mind से, and mind
Yes,
and heart have
yes,
to work
yes.
together. But you know, see the power difference. It is 50 times higher. So the mind has to touch the brain to to get things going. Yeah, mind has to like touch the heart, to get the work done. Yeah.
Interesting. So in the previous book, what Goen was talking about is thought अपने आप आता है. Thinking is done by the brain. And essentially which leads us to a question, thought फिर आता कहाँ से है? And as we are reading this book,
दिल से आता है.
all the contributors of this book, they all said this, it comes from the heart. Every thought that is coming to you is coming from the heart. And every decision that you and I take is an outcome of that intuition. उस वक्त आपको लगता है यही सच है, यही सही है, let me do this. This decision or like whatever you choose to do comes from intuition. Think about everything that you have purchased in your life so far, everything, including buying groceries or buying vegetables from a vegetable wala. The moment you took the decision to buy it, that was done by your heart. Everything else was executed later. Heart को लगा कि let me buy this. Heart ने mind को instruct किया, जाओ पैसे निकालो, उसको दो और सामान ले लो. And then the subconscious mind instructs the subconscious mind to do this action. Subconscious mind का खाली काम है action में रहना. तो उसे act करता है कि जाओ पैसे दो उसको. So now the subconscious mind instructs the other parts of your body to take out the money. उसको पता है कि हाथ को कैसे यूज करना है, दोनों हाथ को कैसे यूज करना है, पैसा कहाँ पे है, where is that purse, how to open that purse, how to open that wallet, how to go through the sleeves, how to figure out the amount that you want to pay, or when you're using your mobile phone to make the payment. आपका सबकॉन्शियस माइंड ही सारा काम आपसे करवा रहा है. वो बोल रहा है कि ये ऐप खोलो, आपने खोला, है ना. इट इज इंस्ट्रक्टिंग योर बॉडी पार्ट्स that you put your mobile phone on left hand, put your index finger, use your index finger to open the app, use your index finger to tap that amount. Every instruction is coming to your body through the subconscious mind. And this is how this whole cycle of mind body harmony happens. So there are three parts of it, three components. The first component is a thought, which comes through the heart. So intuition is that final thought, which instructs you to now you go ahead and take the action. The thinking part is being done by the mind. उसके बाद से thought आ गया, इसको करियो, do this action. Now what needs to be done is being considered by the thinking mind. Mind सोच रहा है कैसे करना है इसको, मैं कैश से पे करूं, कार्ड से पे करूं, यूपीआई से पे करूं. That is being done by the conscious part of the mind. And then that mind instructs the subconscious कि हाँ तू यूपीआई से पे कर दे. And then subconscious does it physically. It takes all the physical action. कैसे पे करना है. Sometimes you even check whether there is enough balance in your account or not. Paying from your wallet in cash and paying in UPI are two different experiences altogether. Many of times you observe that when you're paying through UPI, you don't even feel that you are paid. You didn't even have that feeling of making a payment. Transaction का feeling होता ही नहीं. आपको लगता है कि मैंने खाली बटन दबा दिया और this item is mine. This is one of the practices which the children nowadays is getting habituated to. This is one of the reasons, or this is one of the actions which doesn't allow them to understand the value of money. For them, it's all about pressing a button and getting it. So they don't even know, they don't even notice that they are paying money. वो कुछ दे रहे हैं उनको पता नहीं चलता. It's not a transaction for them. For them, it is just a press of a button and getting it. Listen to this conversation very carefully that I'm having with all of you. Those of you who actually deal with children, school teachers, precisely. वो उनका दोष नहीं है, वो हमारा ही दोष है. हमने उनको कभी सिखाया नहीं कि कैसे पैसे देके चीज खरीदना होता है. हमने उनको यही सिखाया, बटन दबाओ और आपको मिल जाएगा. And that's why in their life, they're growing with one concept. It's anything I want is only a matter of pressing a button. That's it. मुझे खाली अपने index finger use करना to press somewhere and it is mine. There's no experience of transaction in their life. And because there is no experience of transaction in their life, it is a one-way communication for them. आप इसको गौर से स्टडी कीजिएगा. And it's my invitation to each one of you. कभी कभी बच्चों को कैश में डील करवाइए forcibly. Transaction, they didn't have this experience of transaction. It's all one way. हमारे साथ भी ऐसा हो रहा है, but we still feel the value of the money. We just open the app, हमें पता है कि इतना पैसा हम दे रहे हैं. So this is how essentially, so the chapter 2 and 3 that we were discussing today is more of the physiological part of the heart, and how that physiological part of the heart is connected to the psychological part of the heart, and the sequence of events that happen. So let us stay with this consciousness. And मेरा रिक्वेस्ट है आप सबके लिए, ग्रुप में लिखो. Actually write in small sentences, not large ones, in small sentences. Anytime, the moment you feel some connection with your heart, just write it down. कुछ नहीं, ग्रुप में एक छोटा सा मैसेज डाल दो. Why I'm suggesting you to write it in the group, because when others also write, you get a sense of what else is possible. You can always write it in your own notebook, in your journal, whatever you're doing. But my suggestion is that at least write 1 or 2 sentences throughout the day in that Sunday WhatsApp group. And let us make it a collective effort. Let us put it in a way that I am contributing. My little contribution is going to change somebody's life, is going to transform somebody, the way that person is thinking. मेरा एक छोटा सा मैसेज का इतना बड़ा इम्पैक्ट है. वैसे ही सोचना जब वो उसको लिखेंगे आप. You are not writing a sentence. You are actually passing a message to the rest of the world, which is exclusively given to you by God. Think this way, that this message was exclusively given to me by universe, and it's my moral responsibility to pass it on to people who are waiting for it. Okay, let's practice this and then see what happens. So that's all I have to share with you. It's a wonderful session this morning, and I'm deeply, deeply expressing my gratitude to each one of you for making this session a priceless one for me. So, any last words anybody wants to say? Please say in 1 or 2 sentences, not more than that, and let's close this session.
हाँ, दिल कहता है मेरी सुनो, मन कहता है मेरे साथ चलो.
Yeah, as we talk about the transaction through UPI, when we purchase through UPI. If I go to buy a shirt, one shirt, and if I buy two shirts, I will pay more. That time also I will not feel sad. But if I pay by cash, I will feel something that I'll lose my money. Even
Pinaki,
to lend some money to anyone, if I pay through UPI, I will not think anything. But if I pay by cash, I always think that I have lost my money. This doesn't happen in case of paying through UPI.
So true, so true.
Pinaki, that one thing is very clear in my mind also. मैंने आज तक कोई क्रेडिट कार्ड या कैसे भी ये ट्रांजेक्शन करनी मैंने बिल्कुल नहीं करती हूँ. मैं हमेशा अभी भी कैश पे ही करती हूँ. मुझे लगता है कि जब मैंने शॉपिंग की और मेरे हाथ में से पैसे निकले हैं, आई एम द रिचेस्ट पर्सन. मेरे पर्स में पैसे हैं, आई एम द रिचेस्ट पर्सन. वो मुझे तो ये कार्ड का ये सब चीज का बिल्कुल जमता ही नहीं है. एंड मैं आई फील वेरी सैड व्हेन आई सी दिस चिल्ड्रन इवन नाउ डेज इतना क्रेडिट लेते जाते हैं और वो कर्जे में दबते जा रहे हैं. इट्स नॉट अ वेरी गुड थिंग बट एवरीबडी इज डूइंग दैट एंड आई एम तो टोटली अगेंस्ट इट. मेरे पास कोई प्लास्टिक के पैसे नहीं है. मेरे पास रियल मनी होती है एंड आई एम द रिचेस्ट पर्सन.
Wonderful. Thanks for sharing. All right. So yes, any last few words from anybody? Sakshi, Yutima?
दिल का भंवर करे पुकार, प्यार का राग सुनो, प्यार का राग सुनो रे.
Wonderful, Sakshi. I wish I could sing.
I really wish to, I can say.
Thank you. Okay.
साक्षी, इसी बात पे एवरी सेशन के बाद एक गाना आपका हो जाया करे.
Related to the topic only or anyone?
Oh, related to the topic only now.
Okay, I will try.
If Pinaki also, I mean, is or everybody is okay with it.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, just
Right.
बहुत lively हो जाएगा.
Absolutely. Sakshi is also very good at playing flute. She's learning.
Yes, I've heard it also in one or two sessions.
Okay. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, everybody. Everyone. सबका पूरा दिन सुख दो.
Get more people into this morning session of Sunday. I know the value that we are adding to each other's life. It's priceless. Let's have some more people join the sessions and
पिनाकी, बहुत अच्छी चीजें बहुत थोड़े लोगों में ही होती हैं.
हाँ, वो थोड़े लोगों का संख्या भी थोड़ा थोड़ा ज्यादा होना चाहिए ना, बढ़ना चाहिए, नहीं तो आगे कैसे
ठीक है, ठीक है.
One thing, Pinaki, I want to add. See, as we meet next Sunday, I think we can have some homework for ourselves. Okay, what did I do this week to get more benefit from the heart? Like
Yeah,
maybe.
that's what I suggested. That's why I suggested that जो भी आपके दिमाग में भी आ रहा है, हर दिन एक दो sentences ग्रुप में डालिए.
Since I am a teacher, I would suggest one thing here.
Yeah.
Try to sing and जैसे मंगला मैम कह रही हैं that I wish I could sing. Everybody can sing. Tune different हो सकते हैं सबके. तो इस हफ्ते आप रोज दिल से रिलेटेड एक गाना सुने और उसे एंजॉय करें और मन मन में गुनगुनाएं अगर आप पब्लिकली नहीं गुनगुनाना चाहते तो.
I'd like to add that, as they say, when you drink milk, the bones of the body get strong. But चाह से नाती जोड़ते हैं, and this is what is the heart. We want to connect ourselves with people and lead a beautiful life. Thank you. दूध से हड्डी और चाह से नाती. Nati is relation.
Beautiful. All right. Thank you for a wonderful session.
Thank you, everybody.
Make your day good.
Yeah, make your life amazing and everybody around you. Bye. Bye. Bye.
Bye.